Hey guys, my name is Jackson Crabtree, and I just wanted to give you a speech today about a few things that I enjoy. There's three things that I enjoy most. That would be Clemson football, that would be rowing, and cars. I've always loved college football. It's a big part of my life. I've always been going to games since I was a little kid. My dad always took me. He went to Clemson, so always took us down to football games and all sorts of other games. Dad's been a HIPTE member for 35 years, so he's a really passionate guy about the team and the university. He went to the national championship game in 1981 and 2016. It's kind of cool. On game day, you look at, you go from a sleepy little town with 50,000 people to a crazy town with 200,000 people. It's just an unbelievable place to be on game day. It's always a good time. I love to tailgate, all the great food and drinks, and you get to see people that you don't get to see but once or twice a year. It's always a good time. I had the opportunity to sit on the hill this year, go to all the football games. Really enjoyed that. And it was incredible. We had an incredible season last year. Won the national championship, won the ACC championship, won a bowl game, did all kinds of incredible things. I also like Clemson basketball. That's another thing that I like. Again, I always went to games growing up. We would always, my birthday's in February, so we would always, come down and see a basketball game for my birthday. That was always fun. I'd always go watch the team whenever they were in Virginia Tech, because I only live like 30 minutes from Virginia Tech, so I would always go watch them there. Also, I like Clemson baseball. Again, I always went to games growing up, and we used to always go to the spring games, the football spring games. We'd always catch a baseball game when we were down. Baseball season's about to start up. Looking forward to that. Also, another big thing for me is rowing. Went to Tiger Prow at the beginning of the year looking for clubs to join, and found that rowing was the one that kind of best suited what I needed. It's something that you don't have to have a lot of experience to just jump in. I didn't have any experience rowing, before I joined the club. I came from Virginia where there's not really any rowing, so it felt kind of uncomfortable at first, but and I learned how to do it, and met a lot of new people, and kind of became part of the crew family. Rowing's a good way to stay in shape, and you get to go out on the lake from time to time, which is fun. Not a lot of clubs get to go out on the lake all the time, other than like sailing. We get to go to competitions all the time, go to regattas. We get to compete against all kinds of other schools, like all kinds of ACC schools like NC State, Duke, North Carolina. We go against all kinds of different teams when we go rowing. SEC teams like Alabama and Georgia and Auburn, we've gone against them before. We've got several regattas coming up. We get to go to Florida for our spring break, but that kind of sums up rowing. Another thing that I really enjoy are cars. I've always been really passionate about cars. My dad and my papa were auto dealers back in Virginia, the Ford and GM dealers. So it's kind of where I got that. I grew up around car dealerships. I worked there. I've had all kinds of different jobs at the dealership, anywhere from detailing cars to doing service on cars. I've worked in the body shop. I worked in the towing department. I've done all kinds of stuff with that. I like car magazines. I like to read like Motor Trend, Car and Driver. A few of my favorite cars would have to be the '63 split window Corvette. That's a necessity. I love the first generation Ford Bronco. I really love the new Ford Raptors, and I love the new Focus RS. It's a great car. And I love Jeep Wranglers. Those are pretty sweet. And and in conclusion, I just wanted to talk to you guys about a few things that I like, and that's about it. Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it.